Hey, it's Ray the CPA coming at you. In this video, we're going to be speaking to, as always, my primary clients, which are small businesses with less than 500 employees, 1 million or more in revenue. We're also going to be speaking to our nonprofit organizations who are over $500,000 in revenue. Now, the reason those are my primary clients, those are not all of my clients, but those are my primary clients, is in my opinion, that's around the sweet spot where you need someone to help you round out your CFO function at that point. For a for-profit business at about $1 million in revenue, you have a small staff typically, or if you're a one-person show, you're right at the point where you can't grow anymore because you need to start staffing out. So that's why it's for profits and for nonprofits. At $500,000 in revenue, you're starting to approach single audit territory. Not quite 750,000, but at 500,000, you're awfully close to one or two more grants, three or four, four more grants, more donations. You hit that right wave, and you're going to be propelled into single audit territory, and you are going to start to need somebody to round out that CFO function for you because decisions are going to start to come hot and heavy. So that's the sweet spot. That's who this video is primarily for. Now, in a moment, I'm going to show you the philosophy of service. If you haven't seen that video, if you just go to the channel, you'll see it. It's me. And then you'll see philosophy of service. Go there. But for now, I'll bring it on screen. This video, so we've already done know where your money is. Let me back up. The philosophy of service is the overarching way we service our members who are seeking a CFO function. I don't like to say a virtual CFO because sometimes virtual assistant, virtual CFO, it seems like you're not getting the right value or you're getting a discount. I'm not the Costco of CFOs, right? Actually, Costco is actually pretty awesome when you get good value products and white label. I'm not the discount CFO. Let's say that. So I prefer the CFO function, right? Because you want to round out that function. And that function meaning financial reporting and analysis, as well as having correct financial information. All right, there's more to it than that, but you get the drift. Anyway, let's get right into the video because we're about to have a long video if I don't shut it. So, we already did know where your money is, the green circle, the first circle. We've already done don't miss out. It's the red circle. The reason it's red is caution, okay? Don't miss out. Also, don't create red flags. That's what we did. The final circle in the philosophy of service for providing the CFO function to organizations is the time component. Get your time back. So before I get into what that actually means or the things that we provide briefly, I'll tell you a little bit of a story or a combination of stories from many of my clients. A lot of my clients will spend hours and hours and hours pondering over creating budgets, pondering over analysis. What does this mean now? Now that my bookkeeper has given me the books, so what? Don't spend hours doing something that you are not used to doing and frankly you're not trained to do. I've been a CPA for 12 years. I've been in the accounting industry for 16, and before that, informally, when I was in the military, we did accounting adjacent things, right? So let me do that thing that I do, and you can focus on doing that thing that you do. That's what getting your time back is all about. You do the thing that you do. So if you're a nonprofit, you're passionate about something, you're driven by something. That's what your long hours should be focused on because you do that, you're passionate, that's your talent, and you do it well. Let me handle the CFO function because you don't do that well. You're not used to it. You don't know what double entry accounting is. You struggle with it. The tears are falling down, or you want to let the tears fall down because it's so frustrating. You're looking at the reports, the numbers. You finally get to squeeze something together, or you're doing financial reporting for a funder if you're a nonprofit, or you're now going to be audited, so you're trying to pull your receipts together. You're trying to make your books work so that you can get in your tax return if you're a for-profit. Leave that alone. Let me do that thing that I do so you can do your thing that you do. Now, how about let's talk about the actual circle. So how do we get our time back? Now I have these icons here, and the icons represent you getting your time back so that you can have self-care, so that your head can be right, so you can do the thing that you're passionate about, the thing that drives your organization, right? That you built your organization around. And how we do that is three ways. There's three things. We're going to do the switch hats. Now the switch hats, I just call it the switch hats. That's my term. Is we are going to get you aligned to what you should be doing. We're gonna draw fences. Everything in the yard we do, we're gonna draw that fence so that you, as the executive director, or as the CEO, or as the other executive that I'm interfacing with, or the owner operator, you do what you do, and we're gonna draw a line around what I do, and I have autonomy in what I do, and you do what you do, and you have autonomy in what you do, and that way, switch hats. You're taking off owner hat, executive hat, CFO hat, doer hat, making the widgets hat, making the donuts hat. You're wearing too many hats. You need to have one hat, properly sized. In New York, we used to call it a fitted. Get your fitted on. That's just for you. And then you can effectively do what you do. We're also going to do the DOA, designation of authority. We're going to define who in the company has authority up to what dollar to purchase, to award. We are going to define and give authority to different people in your organization if you have employees, or if not, we're going to split it between you and I so that you don't have to look at every little thing. A lot of people are old school and they want to look at every little thing. It's not to be hidden from you. It's just that you don't have to be involved in those details. Why? Because you're doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing. If you're doing everybody's job, you're doing nobody's job. All right. And then finally, we're going to do, guess what? DOA2, TOO as well. That is aligning the employees you do have or don't have so that they can do things that they're supposed to do. If you got a salesperson that's also HR and marketing, that's not good. We got to redefine those roles and get that person properly aligned. And if you need more staff, you need to get more staff. Saving money on staff is one of the worst things you can do. It's very interesting for a lot of my clients and a lot of people in general that I've touched over the years. People will not invest in people. You underpay people and then wonder why you have high staff turnover. You don't want high staff turnover. It's more expensive in the long run. I know anybody that's in HR is like, yes, yes. But I know, remember, investing in people is one of the best investments. A fancy accounting tool that you don't know how to use, that you waste money on, is a waste. An extra piece of machinery, if you got poor people, a waste. All right. So, in conclusion, I told you I'd keep this video relatively short. We need to get you your time back. No more nights crying and being extra frustrated or wanting to punch your laptop. No more of that. We are going to do the switch hats, we are going to do the DOA, and we're going to do the DOA2 as well. You see what I did there too and as well. Anyway, happy you were able to spend this time with me. Please come back soon. Any questions you might have, please let me know. All right. As always, it's Ray the CPA. God bless you, and bang bang.